my name is Juliet Cruz, and I'm here to play some wonderful music from Star Wars on the Ocarina with you. The music of Star Wars is one of the best movie soundtracks of all time. Each character has his or her own melody, and each part of the music is an important element in the plot. We've chosen 4 of the most famous themes to play today. The first is the Star Wars theme itself. As you play this theme, make sure to keep the first 3 notes, the triplet, light and even. When you articulate 3 notes on the ocarina, use a steady stream of air. The long high notes will need a little extra air to keep them in pitch. Work to coordinate the moving fast notes by practicing the fingerings alone if needed. Once you've practiced these fingerings several times, you will feel comfortable to add the airstream to the instrument and to create your soaring epic melody. The second theme is the Imperial March, or Darth Vader's theme. This music is serious and dark, reflecting the evil intent of the Empire, with Darth Vader at the helm. Listen carefully to the dotted rhythms in the first 5 bars. The second note of each group needs to be fast and leads directly to the next note, like a military march. The most challenging aspects of this piece are the wide leaps in the second part of the melody. Keep a very fast-moving airstream for the high E's, as they will tend to be low in pitch. I will demonstrate for you both an in pitch and a low, or what we would term a flat E, to show you the difference. First, here is an in pitch E. Notice the great amount of air that I use in order to create that pitch. Now here is an example of an unsupported or a flat E. Practicing the passage with wide leaps slowly several times may be necessary to coordinate the correct fingerings with the right amount of air. I often isolate the flat or sharps, we also call those accidentals, and work on those notes and those fingerings under tempo to make sure I have a correct fingering before moving on. Let me demonstrate how I would practice that. The third theme is the Leia theme. I'm partial to this theme for obvious reasons. This melody is slow and pretty and has a lot of musical feeling. The long held notes need to be kept steady. Make sure that the air is consistent and that you take a good breath after each phrase. Each phrase is also connected with a legato articulation, so the airstream needs to connect from note to note. Take care to listen several times to the phrases until you feel comfortable making those connections. The last half of the melody also has some more difficult notes, so take care to learn those and those fingerings very accurately before you put the melody together. The final theme is the Force theme. This theme appears throughout the movies as the Force plays an integral part in the plot of the movie. The most difficult part of this melody is the high note in measure 6. This F is the highest note that the tenor single ocarina can play, and it needs a very forceful airstream to maintain the pitch. I'm going to first demonstrate the correct way to play the F, and then I'll show you a way that is not supported and therefore does not have the correct pitch. Practice playing the few notes before that high note, taking time to coordinate the fingers and the air. Once you feel confident playing this section, including that very high note, incorporate it into the entire piece. Another interesting and challenging aspect of this piece is the use of both triplets and dotted eighths since 16th notes. Here is an example of some triplets. And here are some dotted rhythms. By keeping the triplets very even and playing the 16th note as late as possible in the dotted rhythms, you'll be able to show the difference between those two, and it will sound exactly like the movie soundtrack. I hope you enjoy playing these 4 themes. All of them carry special significance in the epic story of Star Wars. The ocarina can play all of these pieces well, and its lovely and sometimes haunting tone brings out the drama and the mystery of the soundtrack itself. Have fun, and may the Force be with you.